Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you how to do adjacent angles and figuring out measurements where one part is given but the other one is not. So I have a couple samples already drawn out for you. And the first thing that's important to know when we're figuring these out is to look at the entire open angle. Meaning if I look at this first one and I look at point A, B, and C, like right away, I should be thinking that is an obtuse angle. It's greater than 90 degrees, but I know it is not a straight angle because a straight angle is 180 and that would be like that, straight across. So I do know that this entire angle right now is obtuse. And so what we're trying to do today is if we are given certain measurements already drawn out, for instance, we're trying to figure out what X is. So they're telling us that the entire angle all the way open is 151 degrees total. And this part, angle ABD, right here, is an acute angle which measures at 59 degrees. So if I have the whole angle measuring at 151 degrees, and this part takes up 59 degrees, we need to figure out what angle D, B, and C would be. And to figure that out, it's basic subtraction. We are taking our whole of 151 degrees, and we are subtracting 59 degrees from it. And what we are left with is 92 degrees. So I know that angle DBC, angle DBC is 92 degrees. And that would make sense because if I turn my paper just a little bit to the side here, it's a little bit open, a little bit more than a right angle. There would be a little box in here that would indicate possibly if it's already measured for me that it is. But if I were to take my protractor and line this up, this angle right here would be 92 degrees. And so 92 degrees plus 59 degrees gives me 151 degrees, the entire thing. So if we move on to this next one, the first thing I notice is it's an open line. A to C is 180 degrees. And I know right here, they've already told me this is a 90-degree angle. This is a right angle, perfectly 90. I would even draw a little box because it just helps me think it out. This is 90 degrees. They want me to figure out what X is. And they're telling me that part of this angle right here, angle DBC, is 43 degrees. So this is an acute angle. It's less than 90. So for right now, I know that this is 90. I know that this is 43. And I need to figure out what X would be. And if it's a straight line, I know that the whole thing will equal 180 degrees. But more importantly, if this side is already 90, I know that the 90 and 90 is 180. So I know that these two numbers must add up to 90. So 43 plus what would give me 90? Correct, 47 degrees. So angle EBD, this X, is 47 degrees. So I will write angle EBC is 47 degrees. And so 47 plus 43 degrees, that's 90, which would make up this 90. And in the left side, 90-degree angle, EBA or ABE is 90. So 90 and 90, we have 180 degrees, which is this straight line. Now, if I move down to my next problem, the first thing I notice is this open angle, ABC, is an obtuse angle. It is greater than 90 degrees. And right away, I see within it, they want me to figure out what X is. So they're telling me this whole angle from ABC is 126 degrees. They're telling me right now that D, B, and C is 84 degrees. So right here, this is less than a right angle, only by 6 degrees. So 84 plus what will give me 126 degrees is how I can figure out this little part right here, what angle ABD is, X. And I know that 84 plus 42 is going to give me 126 degrees. So therefore, angle ABD is 42 degrees. So if I add up 84 degrees for this angle and 42 degrees for this angle. These two added up together will give me 126 degrees, which is this entire angle of ABC. I got a couple more for you. Here in this case, I notice once again, B to D, 180 degrees, this whole line. And I know that what they've given me, they're telling me 44 degrees. Right here, BCA, this angle is acute. Okay, I can tell angle ACD, this one right in this space, is obtuse. So I know that this measurement is going to be greater than 90. So how do I figure that out? Well, I know that this is 180 degrees, B to D, and I know that 44 degrees takes up this space, BCA. So therefore, 44 plus 136 will give me 180 degrees. So I know the angle ACD is 136, right there, 136 degrees. So 44 plus 136 would be 180 degrees, this entire thing. And that makes sense because I know that 136 is an obtuse angle, and I know that this from ACD, just looking at that angle, tells me it's obtuse because it's greater than a right, which would be more than 90. Okay. Then we have a couple of problems that are just written like this, just a little bit different way to look at it. So in this particular one, they're telling me we have angle ABD, and right away, me looking at that, what do you think it is? Obtuse, correct? That's what I was thinking. And right here, they're telling me in angle CBD, this is 86 degrees. In angle ABC, this is 62 degrees. So now they've given me both measurements between this angle and this angle. So now all I need to figure out is what the entire angle is. What is ABD? So angle ABD is simply adding 62 degrees plus 86 degrees, which would give me 148 degrees. So this whole outside is 148 degrees from ABD. And that makes sense because this is also obtuse, greater than 90 degrees. And the last one I want to show you, just for a little review, is we have this angle of ABC. And what this means here is this little dotted line going from A to C right here is telling me that when it's wide open, this angle, it's a total of 95 degrees. However, in here, from this point to B to C is 63 degrees. So they want us to figure out what is this spot right here. So what is my angle for AB? And then actually this should be a letter in here, D. So they want me to figure out what's my angle for ABD. This little one right here. It looks acute to me, so I know it's, no, not that way acute, less than 90. So ABD. So if I have 63 degrees here, 63 degrees plus what number will give me 95 degrees? It will be 32 degrees. So I know right here, 63 plus 32 degrees is 95 degrees, which is this entire angle. But I just want to know what this angle is because this was missing. So angle ABD, is 32 degrees. So today there's a worksheet with you practicing finding the angles that are missing within the drawings of the illustrations. So what you need to do is, first of all, look at them and think about what type of angle is the entire thing opened up to, and then what have they given me for measurements, and am I going to need to add them together or subtract them to figure out what is the missing angle? Good luck.